Dasher. Come here, girl. Here you go. Ready? Good girl. Hand me the ball. Good girl. Good job, Dasher. You're a good girl. Come on. Critter Camp's working much better. Yay. Good dog. Oh, now Lola's here too. Yay. Hello, Bee. How are you? Wish I was eating your apple pie. Okay, come here, Lo. Come here, Lolo. Come in. Give me the big cute. Okay. Give me the toy. Gotta give it to me. Dasher, where's the ball? Okay. Give me the ball. Too many dogs. She took the ball from you, didn't she, Dasher? She's kind of a ball pig. It's a big white ball pig. She dropped it. Here, Lo. Come here, girl. Dasher, give me the ball. Hurry up, we only got 15 seconds. Where's the ball? Where is it? There it is. Good job. Hurry up. Okay, one more. Good job, girls. Hello, Facebook and all the world. A little frazzled, but I think it's going to come together tonight. Hope you enjoyed the Critter Cam. I actually have not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six. Yeah, six. 6 animals in my house. The big white fluffy one. See if I can show her here. The big white fluffy one laying over there, squeaking the toy, is Lola. Lola is my grand dog, although I'm not all that excited about that particular way of discussing life. So, what do we have tonight? Tonight, well, I'm going to talk about why I have a 5th drone, why photography is like life. We're going to talk about my show at St. Luke's, and I'm just in general going to have a great time on this Friday night. So thank you all for being with me. Why don't we get started? I normally start with a bit of a weather forecast. It snowed today and it was windy and rainy. I tried to go out. It was just nasty. I actually went out and took a photograph, which I will show you at the very end of the show. I went to one of my favorite places in the world to photograph. How are you? Is the world good? I am so ready for spring. I love the winter. I normally ski quite a bit this time of year, but man, it just seems like with the pandemic and everything else going on, it's just taken forever for spring to come. So this is actually how I feel. I feel like I'm already tired for tomorrow. I had a long week. I got a lot done. I got my show ready for St. Luke's. Maybe? There we go. This is a flyer I put together for St. Luke's. Features the Just Around the Bend book, which is coming along great. I've got a big deadline on Monday, which I'm probably not going to make, but I put the deadline on, so it's my deadline. It's sad though. You know, St. Luke's is normally one of my biggest shows of any year. I get to do it every 2 or 3 years, and this year no one can go see it, just staff. So maybe a doctor will buy one of my great big pieces and they will enjoy that. So here is the, maybe. So this is some of the work. You can see over here in one corner, there's a great big piece. Nice set of work. I'm really proud of it. Some old stuff and some new stuff. I haven't made a lot of work because I haven't been selling much, so it's good. So, I also need to let you know, a lot of you have been following my COVID in and out. Had a doctor's office on Tuesday, so I was not able to put my show together on Tuesday, which was, good or bad. Kind of weird when I don't do it. A couple of you reached out and asked me what was going on. I had a COVID a couple of tests last week, and we discussed them. Had a chest X-ray and an EKG. I came back in flying colors in both. So my cholesterol is up a little bit, but you know, I am getting old, so a lot of heart disease. So let's talk about how photography and life are the same. So what does that even mean? Of course, we live in cubes. We're surrounded by an infinity of large shapes, and we live on a ball. So what does shape and photography have to do with? Well, we fill in the shapes with the right tones, and that form takes care of itself. That's what photography in life. It's all about the shades and the tones and the balance of a photograph. What do we do with shape? Well, we get in shape. We shape our future. We put a round peg in a square hole. We always go back to square one. We run around in circles. We look for that square deal, but of course, we don't want the runaround to get it. We circle the wagons. We be there or we be square. We look for fair and square. We try to find our inner circle, and of course, we avoid love triangles. So what do photography and life have to do with each other? Well, photography is often about patterns, especially when you talk about photographing of things like leaves. Look at the pattern on that leaf. It's also the pattern that you see in rivers. It's often the patterns you see in blood veins. It's I believe they call it a Fibonacci, and it is a mathematical progression from small to large. You see it all over. In the other photograph, look at those repeating patterns. And that's really what life is about. We get up, we go to work, we come back. We get up, we go to work, and that's kind of how it works in any given day or life. So that's how photography is like life. One last thought on photography and life. Why is it we get a pizza in a square box that's round, but has triangle slices? Absolutely amazing. I promised you a photograph. So I went out today to one of my very, very favorite places to photograph. I was really trying to get this beautiful city landscape in the snow, but I missed. But I did get this. Look at how beautiful the depot was today. Absolutely just fantastic. Which do you like better? Do you like the square version, or do you like the tall vertical, or I guess, yeah, vertical version? I'll tell you, it's really difficult to get those poles and the depot itself, to get the tower to line up. And I gotta let you have a little secret. I had a little help in Photoshop to get those lined up, but I love the lines. We're still talking a little bit about how life and photography can go together. If you follow that line, take your path, head to where you need to be, life is very, very good. So life is like photography. We're always looking to find the perfect shapes, especially with circles. We look for right angles. We try to, like these photographs, when I took it, the lens made it just a little bit off. I call that askew. And instead of that, we try to get the lines straight. Our best laid plans are usually the shortest paths. It's how we look at it. It never ends up quite to being like that, doesn't it? We're more like a river. We roll and we meander. You'll see lots of river photography in my world. You just got to. I forgot to put the river picture up, guys. Sorry. So we'd love our life to be a straight path like this path here, or maybe a freeway that goes through the Nevada desert, but that's not how life is. Life is overcoming obstacles. Life is moving around those islands, those rocky paths. That's what life and photography have to do with each other. We love to look for riches and fame, and we love to just have it easy. Well, it doesn't look like that. So we have to move around those objects. So that is how life is about life and photography have in common. I mentioned that I bought a 5th drone. I've also, because I was so busy trying to get the Critter Cam to get together, I didn't bring it down to show you, but I will show it to you on Tuesday. I have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4, but 5 drones. I actually still have the 2 one. I have a great big one with all the fancy rotors. It sounds like a lawnmower when it goes off, but it's obnoxious. It takes a whole separate backpack. So I bought something called a Mavic Mini. It's the size, it's really about the size of one of my cameras, and I can leave it in my backpack. So I'm really hoping, I tried to get some photos today from the depot, but it was just too windy. Did not happen. Well, folks, kind of a short show tonight. I hope that you will get a chance to check out my website. It's www.davidrday.com. I upload almost every one of these daily or every other day. What do you call these? Podcasts, lives? I don't know really what they are. I load them, most of all of them, to Facebook, unless I have that weird little technical difficulties. And of course, you can find me on Instagram and on Facebook. Man, am I grateful. So I got to tell you, today, I would love for you to stay positive and test negative. David R. Day, he's all in a day's life. Short one tonight. I'm out.